Gino, if you could do an opening
Yeah.
statement first.
Well, I'm just happy we got the series win. Good way to finish the regular season. Um, Chris set the tone. Chris McMahon looked really, really good. And so that was good to see. And he threw exactly, if I'm not mistaken, 60 pitches, which was beautiful. That's what his pitch count was. Couldn't be any more perfect than that. 5 innings, 60 pitches. That's my math's correct. That's 12 pitches an inning, which is great. And the guys that came in out of the pen did an excellent job. I thought Tyler did a good job. We try to make it interesting there. Our defense kind of let us down a little bit there. Some crazy plays, especially the one where we gave them a run. But all in all, I thought we had control of the game most of the game. We left some guys on base, which I'd like to have seen us do a better job there. But very happy with the win, and now we just look forward to getting ready for tournament time.
Okay, now I'm going to do another video. That's good for today. Okay. First of all, congratulations.
Thank
on
you.
your first regular season, right?
Yeah,
Ending.
thanks.
And just your thoughts about that now and how it's been, and you pretty much wrapped up at least the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
Is this the way you imagined it would be, or you're?
I don't know. I don't know how I had imagined it. I'm not sure I thought about it from that standpoint, but I'm happy with where we're at. Just told the guys, we don't have to worry about watching the TV and seeing if we're in the NCAA tournament or not. But Miami should never have to ever worry about that. But we did the last couple of years. So we know we're going to be in the NCAA tournament, but now, we got a chance to do some really special things. This is a different time of the year now. The regular season is one part of the season, but the NCAA, we're getting ready for play the ACC tournament, but then the NCAA tournament, that's a whole nother ball game. And Miami, in the past, our history has been and has shown we turn it up a notch in the NCAA tournament. We got to be ready to do that, and we know we got the ACC tournament getting in between, and we got to play well there. Because, look, if we do well there and have a chance to maybe win that thing, not only are you solidifying your hosting, now you're maybe talking about possibly you'd be on that bubble of maybe even being the top 8 seed, because you're talking about winning the ACC. I mean, anytime you do that, if you win the conference and you have a good year, you would be in that talk. We're obviously on the outside looking into that, but right now I feel good about where we're at. And so we're just looking forward to it. But I'm enjoying what I do, and I'm very fortunate what I do, and it's been a lot of fun with a lot of ups and downs, but that's very normal.
Gino, what would you say about the I know the positives here, but the fielding?
The fielding?
Yeah.
Our defense?
You had 5
Yeah.
errors. I'm not saying,
Yeah.
you're right, there was maybe some quirky things or whatever, but.
Oh, no, there are no excuses. There are errors. We can't. It's not a strength of ours, Susan. It's just not a strength of ours. But to make 5 errors is unexcusable.
Right.
And that has happened to us where it can get ugly and sloppy, and the guys need to realize can't do that. They cannot do that and expect to win games. We're fortunate that we were ahead in the game, 5-0 at the time, and we're fortunate that our pitchers threw good, but. You can't do that. If you're going to be a good team, you can't give these teams extra outs. And so, it's something that this is not surprising. It's been a problem of ours all year, and it's something that you got to try to improve on, and hopefully we will do that.
Is this everything I ask him going to go out
What do you
to
mean?
the public? Now, I'd like to ask him a couple of questions.
I can have them cut it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Right?
You're fine.
Okay, yeah, I just want, you guys are doing so great hitting wise, power wise, hitting wise, all that. You've been the hitting coach all along. What's different? It's just better players? What's
Different hitting coach. I'm not the hitting coach anymore.
come on, you're the hitting guru.
No. Coach Lopez does all the hitting this year, and he's done a great job. So it should start with him. And we have emphasized, and I can't emphasize the word emphasized enough,
Right.
on hitting and what we do in our practices before games. We do so much more than what we used to do. Not that, look, I'm not trying to downplay my hitting background, but the last 2 years weren't very good. But we normally have been known as a great hitting program. But we needed to take a step back. I needed to swallow my pride. And certainly, I'm the head coach now. I can't do all that, and Lopes is the hitting coach. But he came to me with a lot of ideas, and man, I'm all in. Whatever we think is going to help, and he's done a great job. We're utilizing a lot of different things. The players, certainly, we've got an influx of freshmen that weren't here last year, are having great years, along with those sophomores. Look, Zamora had a great year last year. It's maybe Ray and Alex didn't have the years that they had hoped, and now they're having very good years for us. Their confidence obviously is a lot better, but these guys were good hitters before they came here. So to me, it was kind of an anomaly that they didn't hit good last year. But they're hitting the way that we expected it to now. So it's not a surprise to me. It really isn't. I know it's a surprise to a lot of people. And yeah, I mean, I guess in essence, the fall we didn't hit like we are hitting this year. We didn't hit in the fall, but we faced our own pitching too, which I always try to tell our pitchers. My goodness, guys, you're facing one of the better hitting teams in the country every day in the inter squads, and you outplayed them for most of our practices. And so we got to be able to pitch well against anybody. But, I think it's just a combination of a lot of things.
And anything you can say about it would be Del Castillo, right?
Yeah.
Bill and Terrell. I like individually. Again, I know you talked a little bit about Terrell. There were other people there, but what could you say about Terrell? The guy, every time he swings, you think it's...
Well, he's obviously he's got a lot of power. He's the top recruit showing up. As a freshman last year, he was the top recruit in the country, showing up as a freshman, as a hitter, and his strength is he's a power guy. So he's done a good job. Lopes has done a good job with him, and Alex has done a good job of relating with Lopes, because Alex and I couldn't get him on the same page with what I was trying to do, and Lopes has done a good job with him, and. Alex is the kind of guy, he's very tough on himself, so you got to keep him, it's a lot of talking to him mentally too with that, but he's done an excellent job. So, Ray Gill is a guy that's also a highly touted guy that came to us. It's got a lot of power, and again, both guys are leading us in home runs, and so, Ray is, for us has been kind of a constant there in the middle of the lineup, hitting usually in the fourth or fifth spot, and Del Castillo, I mean, I don't know what you could say. He won just about every award yesterday for player, MVP, and rookie of the year, and fan favorite, and rightly so, because he's carried this team a lot of, he's had an unbelievable season. But Del Castillo certainly, like we've been saying from day one, he's got a chance to be one of the more special players we've had here in a long time. Special hitters, anyways.
And why is that? Just what does he do?
He can hit.
He can hit. Okay.
He can hit. He can flat out hit, and then on top of that, he's played right field. He's played first. He's played third. He's caught. I don't know if he's played first, but he can play first. But he's done all of that, and he's a mature kid. He's a tough kid. He's a great kid to coach, and most all our guys are, by the way. But he's just got all those intangibles that makes it very fun as a coach, to be around.
Another thing, this helps me a lot for when I'm getting my story. None of your guys have ever played, David said. I didn't even think of that in the NCAA tournament.
Nobody on the team.
One guy.
Nobody on the team.
You've
yeah.
been through a lot of them.
Yeah.
Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? It doesn't matter. What is that? Are they going to be in for a surprise? The stress level and all that.
Well, I think it's our job. Mine as a coach, head coach, and JD too as well, because JD and I mean, my goodness, I've been to 12 World Series. I think he's been to 10. That's 22 between the two of us. So that's a lot of NCAA tournaments, and it's a lot. That's just World Series, by the way. So that's our job to make sure that they understand what they're in store for and the experience of what it is. Look, you could play both ways. You could say, well, they haven't had that experience, so, it's a tough thing. And, of course, everybody loves experience. But, you can look at it from a standpoint of these guys are hungry, and they're going to be fired up, and it's going to be their first time being in it, and so they're going to be excited. And, we have, to tell you the truth, we haven't played in any places that's had a lot of great atmosphere because the road games we've played this year have been bad weather, and haven't had a lot of crowds, so, but the games that we did play in front of a lot of people was right here against Florida State, and we played pretty doggone good that weekend. So that kind of gives me a little taste of these guys. They like that. They fed off of that, which is another reason why it'd be good if we could play here in the NCAA tournament, certainly in the regionals. Our guys were not tight. They were fired up, but they were locked in, and we played our best, seeming, in my opinion, that weekend series, although we lost the Sunday, but we had a chance to win it, but we played really well against them. And so I'm hoping, and again, with our experience and talking to them, we'll be fine. Our guys will be fine.